Dust in your truck bed. Today, I'm going to show you some DIY solutions to keep dust out of your truck bed. To keep the dust out of my truck bed, I'm going to use caulking to seal around the truck bed, and then we're going to install this tailgate seal to keep dust from coming in the back. After I dust-proof my truck bed, I'm going to install a bed rug, and I'm going to show you guys that process too. Yesterday, I did the caulking. Let me show you how that went. This is kind of the first step for the dust control process, sealing around in my truck bed. Let me show you what I got going on in here. I'm pretty sure your truck bed might be similar. There we can see some daylight. We've got daylight there coming around the edge. I see daylight there. Let me jump up inside there so I can show you. Okay, up here in this corner, definitely we've got daylight. Over here on this side, it seems to be worse over here on the passenger side. I've got daylight creeping in pretty much all around this truck bed. To prepare my truck bed for this caulking stage of dust control, I scrubbed my entire truck bed with soap and water, rinsed it, let it dry. I went over it with Windex, and I just went over the whole thing again with rubbing alcohol, just as an added precaution. I chose the DAP Seal and Peel because it's removable. Someday I'm going to sell this truck. I want to be able to peel this back out so that someone who buys my truck isn't stuck with this forever. It actually doesn't smell too bad. This I could not find in the hardware store. I had to buy it on Amazon. I'll drop an affiliate link down in the video description if you guys want to check it out. Let's get this installed. I'm just going to run a nice bead along here, making sure I get the whole thing covered, edge to edge. It is nice and clear, so I don't think we're going to be able to see much of it when it's done, but I'm super curious. I'll be sure to show you guys what it looks like when it's all done. Oh yeah, it's nice and thick too. Let me show you a close-up of what it looks like wet. There you can see what it looks like wet. I really like how thick it is. I think this stuff's going to work great. Now, I bought 2 tubes of this stuff, and I think I'm done, and I just used 1 tube. I have a little bit left. I'm going to put a bolt in there and save this tomorrow after it dries. See if I missed any spots. We'll check back with you tomorrow. All right, my buddy Roger just got here. Before we do the tailgate seal and the bed rug, let's take a look at the caulking job that I did yesterday. Let's see how it's set up, and we'll get Roger's reaction to it.
All right, got my trusty flashlight. I'm gonna take a look. Get a close up here.
What do you think? It's kind of rubbery.
Yeah, rubbery, solid.
It doesn't. Does it feel like
it's got a good seal?
Does it feel like silicone-y?
It is definitely.
I did up over the hump too.
All right, here is one of the thicker spots that I put down. Here we are against the bulkhead, up here against the cab. You can see it really filled in that gap nicely. All right, so the seal and peel I'm gonna call a success. I think it looks pretty good. It should keep the dust from coming in the different holes that are inside this truck bed. Once I build out my camper, I think this is gonna do the job. Let's move on to the tailgate seal. This is the tailgate seal that I picked up off of Amazon. I'll be sure to drop a link down in the video description. We've had this in the sun for a while. It's actually pretty hot. It's about, what, 80 degrees today in Las Vegas. Let's prep this thing and install it. We'll follow the instructions, show you guys how to do it. All right, let me get some before footage so we can see the daylight coming in, and then when we're finished, I'll show you guys some after footage to see if we sealed all the daylight out.
There's the daylight coming in. Got daylight all around the edge. Daylight coming in on both sides. Pretty big gap, really.
Before we do anything, let's get this tailgate clean.
Yeah. Definitely a little dirty.
Next, we're going to use these handy alcohol prep pads. These were provided in the kit, and just that extra clean on that area before we put the seal on.
What we've decided to do is cut 3 pieces. So we're going to have 90-degree angles. We'll cut a piece along the bottom and a piece down each side. They also gave us this thicker material. We'll cut a chunk of this to go in each corner to take up some of the gap there. All right, we're going to use the stretch and cut method. We don't want it to stretch too far, but I want it to go edge to edge inside of there. Just going to use some scissors. All right, point of no return. Now let's see how it fits. All right, let's start on your end. We'll peel it and stick it. My goal here is to have the bulb just under flush with the tailgate. What do you think?
So far, so good.
It really helps to have 2 people here. I'm gonna remove the camera for the folks at home. Okay, we're a little long, but I got my scissors. And then let's shut the tailgate and see what that looks like. Okay, it's a pretty good seal.
Let's check it out, see how good of a job we did.
Got a little bit of a roller coaster going here.
A little bit, yeah.
Not too bad.
It's okay, because we're going to have the top strip on here as well.
Right. All right, let's get the sides on.
Let's get the sides on.
All right, this is the piece we have left. We're going to cut it directly in half so that we know what we're working with for both sides. I guess we'll start at the bottom, and whatever we have left at the top, that's what we have.
And the bulb is going to be just behind the edge here.
We'll start from the bottom and work our way up. All right, we're just behind the edge. You can kind of shape it pretty good. 25 pounds of pressure, it says. We'll give it a push. There's the corner. Let's move on to the other edge. All right, same as the other side. Trying to keep this thing just flush. Follow the curve of this pillar. There we go, 25 pounds of pressure. Let's see if the tailgate shuts. All right, open and back up.
So this is the thicker piece that goes in the corners. It shows the various positions so you can place these. We're going to figure out where this is going to go. We'll show you what we came up with.
Before we put these corner seals on, we decided to put the ROK block on first so that we know where this is going to end up. This is just one big long piece. We're going to fit it in there, give it a snip, and get this thing mounted. Stretch them out. Now this is still pretty warm, so we'll get it cut to length. How square can you cut it?
We'll find out.
Like butter. All right, we took some painter's tape, taped it down. We've got the seam lined up right down the middle. Let's peel this back. Peel and stick. Just peel it, lay it, peel it, lay it, peel it. Let me show you guys what we came up with. Then I'll jump up in there and show you guys the after footage, kind of the before and the after with the sunlight that's seeping in. First impression with the ROK block, when we go to close the tailgate, we did notice it kind of buckles in a spot or two. So I think over time, I'll need to train it to go in there, but it looks like it's making a really good seal. Here's what we came up with the little pieces on the side. When the tailgate closes, it makes a good seal there. We put a piece up here and then we put a piece there. That's that thicker gasket material. Same thing on this side, cut a piece there and we've got the 2 pieces there. Now let me jump up in there and we'll look for daylight. There is the inside corner. That's where all that daylight was coming. I still see just a touch of daylight, but that's the only spot. All the way up, nice gasket seal. That bottom's 100% sealed with the ROK block. Over here, just a smidgen of daylight again. sealed all the way up the side. So this is the after, and then the before. The before, you can see light coming through. You see how bad it is right there? I got my whole finger in there. And then now after, it's pretty sealed up. What do you guys think about that seal? The before and the after? I think that's pretty good. Let's move on to the bed rug installation.
All right, we're going to take this bed rug out of the box and place it in the sun for a little bit, let it get more pliable.
All right, we're gonna let this thing warm up in the sun. We're gonna go eat some lunch and then we'll come back. Just finished up some lunch. Bed rug's been in the sun for a good hour now. It's super pliable. What we have here is 2 strips of hook and loop. So this is the hook, the loop is up underneath. We've got 2 strips of the loop here. We're gonna go up in the truck bed. I'm gonna clean the alcohol wipes where we're gonna attach the peel and stick for the loop portion. Then we'll get this thing up in the bed.
Next, we're going to finish it up with a little bit of rubbing alcohol on a paper towel. We're just going to apply it to the areas where the hook and loop strips are going to go. Okay, so what it is here, this adhesion promoter is just a little sponge basically. You want to apply this to the area where the hook and loop strips are going to go. So let me just do a quick swipe. And you just evenly apply that.
All right, we're gonna give that a few minutes to dry. It's really hot in my driveway today, so this is not gonna take long. We're gonna put it on this rib right here. 9.5 inches back is where we're gonna start. And it's gonna go right there. Let me peel the backing off of this. All right, let's get that bed rug. Whew, this thing's hot.
There you go.
Oh yeah. Nice.
We came out today trying to solve a dust problem. What do you guys think? How do we do today?
I think it looks pretty good. This is a good start and a blank slate for my DIY camper build. I'm planning an entire series of videos for this DIY truck camper build. The next video is going to be color matching this truck cap. I'm going to let Mako color match my truck cap. When we're finished with that video, I'll put a link to it right here. Thanks for watching.